Hey, what up? It's your boy, Sam Malloy, and I might have just watched the greatest wrestling match of all time. I'm gonna have some UFC 3 gameplay going on in the background, but oh my god. Wrestlemania Night 1 was incredible. It starts off with tag title change, like who cares, whatever. Elias versus Corbin, who cares. But then we get to Braun Strowman versus Goldberg, where Goldberg like 50-year-old Goldberg decides to spear Braun Strowman 6 times and then lose to an F5. Hilarious, but that's not why I'm even like happy. What I'm happy about is what I just watched, the main event of the night. The Undertaker versus AJ Styles in a Boneyard Brawl match. We have like a 90-year-old Undertaker going up against the Phenomenal One and like 10 of his friends. And the Undertaker wins in the best match possible. So it starts off the match with AJ rolling up in a hearse in the back in a coffin, and he gets pulled out by druids, and they let him out of the coffin, and he calls out the Undertaker. And then we cut to a shot of the Undertaker driving along like some highway with his motorcycle, probably blasting Fred Durst in his ears, but it definitely wasn't Fred Durst when he was coming down. And he just shows up to the boneyard, and it is about to murder AJ Styles. So as he's walking up to him, AJ Styles goes for a brick, like he's trying to murder the old man, and then they brawl. And they brawl all over. And some of the highlights of this brawl include, what is it? Taker getting speared. Sorry, I can't contain my laughter. Taker getting speared through a garage door. And then breathing heavily for the next 5 minutes. Like, you can hear this old man gasping from miles away. It was loud and it was hilarious. He was breathing like he was on life support. He was just So that happens. And AJ Styles tries to murder Undertaker. He hits him over the back with a shovel, knocks him into a grave he dug for him, and he gets in his John Deere, revs it up. Shout out Nathan Stein. Revs it up like the country boy he is. And's about to pour dirt and bury the Undertaker alive. And then the Undertaker, using his voodoo magic, teleports behind AJ Styles and throws him off the John Deere, and they brawl some more. And then at some point, Gallows and Anderson, who are AJ Styles' partners, come out and they say, I'm pretty sure it's something along the lines of, "We're not finished with you, old man." And they're standing in front of a house, and the house just lights up with like heavenly light shining behind them. The garage doors come down, and you have druids, like 10 druids. And then there's like 10 druids with Gallows and Anderson. And then there's like a solid 10 seconds, or not even 10 seconds, like solid 2 minutes, where the druids surround Undertaker, and he goes, "Alright, guess we're about to start fighting then." And then just Undertaker takes out one by one each of these druids. And then he eventually gets overrun by Gallows and Anderson. They're the ones to finally do it. So then, as Taker starts demolishing Gallows and Anderson, AJ Styles just hits a gravestone over his head. And they somehow start walking towards the roof. Now AJ Styles is trying to run away. As he runs away, I thought he was about to try to get on Undertaker's motorcycle, which would have made the match so much better. But this match was perfect. So he runs up and he climbs on a ladder to get on the top of the roof. And as he's trying to run away, Undertaker sets like casts a flame from hell to block off AJ Styles from running away. And one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And he chases him down. And poor Gallows and Anderson try to stop Undertaker from hearing AJ Styles. And Gallows gets thrown off the roof into hell or something. Just gets thrown off the roof. And then Carl Anderson gets tombstone pile driven on the roof. And this is where the best part happens. So AJ Styles fights Undertaker on the roof, and then Taker chokeslams him off the roof through just like not even like a wooden table or anything, just a stack of wood. And it's hilarious. And Taker goes, "Oh, you think you're off that easy? I ain't even started yet." And he's old American badass Wiz. And he climbs down, takes, asks AJ like the concussion questions, like, "Oh, what's my wife's name? What's my wife's name? How old am I? Is this gonna destroy my legacy?" And the funniest, unironically funniest things I've ever seen. And, man, I'm just thunderstruck. But so he drags AJ over to the grave, and he goes, I'm gonna murder you, pretty much. I'm gonna bury you." And AJ goes, "Please don't bury me. Please don't bury me. Please don't bury me," like he's talking to his dad. And Taker picks him up, and he goes, "Oh, I'm not gonna bury you," hugs him, and he gets to walk away. And then Taker turns around and just boots AJ right back into the grave. And Taker revs up his John Deere and dumps like a lot of dirt onto AJ Styles. And just like a ton of dirt on AJ Styles with his John Deere. And he sorry. And there's a shot. It does the Evil Dead shot of AJ Styles' phenomenal glove sticking out of the dirt. And Taker walks by and pulls off the moss on the gravestone. And it reads AJ Styles, 1977 to 2020. And the final shot is of Taker. Oh, not even. This is the best part. This is legit the best part. Taker gets on his motorcycle, does his arm pose, and then just flames fly up from behind him in the house. And then his logo gets very crappily lasered onto the house in the background. And then Taker rides away into the sunset. And if I'm honest, this is the best thing that WWE has come out with ever. This is legendary. This is one of the greatest things that have ever happened inside the WWE. And I'm glad I'm there to experience it. I've heard that tomorrow the Firefly Funhouse match is going to be as stupid as this. And I really hope it is, because this was entertaining as hell. So that's my reaction to the WrestleMania 36 Boneyard Brawl. Greatest match of all time. Taker should retire. Taker's done. End on a high note. But sorry for this video is gonna be this is gonna be like my normal videos, but I just had to make a video about this. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. And, don't talk about a dead man's wife in front of him. See y'all, boys. Love you.